The start of the basketball season right around the corner. We're with head coach Mick Cronin. Do you have a central message or theme for your team that you're going to be stressing to get where you want to go this year?
Togetherness, I think, will probably always be your rally cry. You got to really achieve greatness and try to strive for a championship level, which would obviously win your conference and try to compete for the whole championship. You got to realize you can't do it without your teammates. Probably the biggest thing in team sports. So we always try to start with that one here. That's kind of a bedrock for us, that togetherness is, and it's not just our team, it's our former players that are always around, and the tradition that we have in this program. So we try to embrace that and use it to our advantage.
I know how much importance you place on leadership and experience, and you have both on the roster this year.
And I think we do, obviously, with some returning players, and even one of our new players, Kyle Washington. As you know, you've been around him, very mature, experienced ACC player in his previous stop at NC State. So this team's been able to handle the fastball, so to speak, a little more, and I've been giving it to them all spring and all summer and here into the fall with our preparation for the start of practice. When you have the better team you have and the more mature team you have, the more they can handle. You don't have to carry them, so to speak. So I'm just a big believer. My experience has told me when you have those teams, you need to press them because you don't want to let complacency slip in. So it's fun to see how far I can push these guys, and it's getting them in the best shape of their life, like a Gary Clark. And really trying to challenge everybody to be at their best. And it's been fun. It's been a fun offseason. We're in tremendous shape right now, and knock on wood, we're healthy, which was obviously a big problem for us late in the season last year.
Kyle Washington is one of the newcomers, at least in terms of getting into games this year, and there are three others. Let's talk about each of them, starting with Trey Scott.
Well, Trey Scott's going to be a fan favorite because everybody is going to think about Justin Jackson when they see Trey Scott flying around, offensive rebounding and blocking shots and using his athleticism. Down the road, he's much more of a perimeter shooter potentially than Justin. Not right now. Trey trying to figure out his role on our team. And it's energy guy for us. He's definitely going to help us, and I think back, well, he could have maybe helped us last year. But now when it's over, you're always thinking, well, I'm glad he redshirted. And we'll really be happy with that 4 years from now. So he's somebody I'm really excited about because he and Kyle being our two new big guys, Dan, infuse an energy and a quickness and a speed to this team that we didn't have last year because we were a bigger team. So Trey and Kyle changed the complexion of our style of play quite a bit because they both can play facing the basket, and they both are much more flexible and mobile than Corey and Octavius were. And then as moving forward, obviously Jaron Cumberland is a local recruit from Wilmington High School. He's an offensive firepower guy. He's a confident offensive player. He's well coached in high school. I think it's a big advantage to have a kid that comes from a team that passed the ball the way his team did. They had a lot of success in his years at Wilmington. But he's not a ball hog. He's a guy that'll draw a charge. He'll make a great pass. He understands how to move without the ball. Just got to get him how to guard somebody. But in all seriousness, that's most freshmen. But he's going to be a great player for us someday. He's going to help us obviously as a freshman. And then Nasir Brooks is a big enforcer for us at 6'10", 240. He's in tremendous shape for a big guy. Really, really runs the floor for a guy as big and as physical as he is. How much, obviously, he's in a fight for playing time. He's going to be a guy that's going to have a great career here, but right away he's going to give us some big size around the rim when we need it.
Anytime I talk to somebody that saw your players work out or play pickup games this summer, the name that kept coming up was Jacob Evans. And as good as he was at the end of his freshman year, look out for his sophomore year.
Yeah, well, Jacob's so good with the basketball. When it was just a matter of getting him his intensity level where it needed to be the whole time. And his mother told me that was going to happen. She played point guard at Grambling. She was tough. And so she's always on Jacob about staying aggressive at all times. But, when you're a talented freshman and you're trying to fit in, it's, how much do you shoot the ball? How comfortable are you being aggressive? Where do you attack? Where do you pick your spots? But, Jacob's a lot more confident right now. He's also in way better physical condition. That's the biggest thing that a guy goes through from being a freshman to a sophomore is having the entire offseason to prepare. But he's a talented guy. When you can handle the ball, shoot the ball, and pass the ball, and you're an athlete at 6'6", and you do things that point guards can do, you got a chance to play a long time in the game of basketball. So this could be a big year for Jacob.
We'll do this about 100 times between now and April, so how about I let you off at this point?
That sounds good to me.
All right, that's Bearcat head coach Mick Cronin, and I'm Dan Hoard for GoBearcats.com.